This is how much water large AI models like ChatGPT-4 use. Just asking one question can consume the same amount of water as a small water bottle. Why? Because AI servers run hot. And to stop them from melting down, data centers need to stay cool, using huge amounts of drinking water quality. Data servers have cooling towers that evaporate the water that sucks the heat out of servers. The cool water cools the air which recirculates inside the server to keep them cool. If the weather is too hot or dry, the servers would need even more water just to balance the humidity. But it's not just on site. Electricity powering those GPUs often comes from thermal or nuclear plants, which also uses water for cooling. So AI ends up being thirsty both directly and indirectly. By 2027, AI could consume up to 6.6 billion cubic meters of water every year. That's more than all of Denmark's water use and half the UK. And this wasn't a thing a few years ago. Old school data centers used CPUs, which were way easier to cool. But large AI models run on massive clusters of GPUs, each one using as much power as an entire house. Some cities with giant AI centers are already at risk of drought. Now there are alternatives like air cooling, which is basically the equivalent of opening the data center's windows and letting fresh air in, which works in cool climates but lets in dust which can damage server components. That's why water cooling is still the go-to. Companies like Isotopes are testing special non-conductive liquid systems that don't consume water. But retrofitting existing data centers, definitely not cheap. Oh, and by the way, data centers don't even have to report how much water they use, which makes things even more complicated. So yeah, AI isn't just power hungry, it's thirsty too. Follow for more interesting breakdowns.